Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Happy New Year and welcome to the channel, guys. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews for the first live stream of 2024. Welcome, 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 guys. It's great to see all of you guys here. Any minute now, we're going to have the chat getting activated here. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. And everything will be all right with the world, at least in that regard. Great to see you guys here. Great to see all of you. We've got a packed lobby already. And it is definitely on and popping tonight. So great to see all of you guys. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time here with me for the next hour or so. It's great to be on here with you again. It is, guys, 2024 officially in effect right now. It is crazy. Excellent. We got the thumbs up. Everything is rolling. Great to see everybody in here. Official channel of the Frog Mafia is here as well. Robert Giles in effect as well too. Channel member Peeps, or Familia Peeps, I should say. Thank you so much for jumping in and being part of the group. Great to see all of you guys here. Robert says, I'm in here and I'm peeping you all out. That is scariness. But I love it. I love it either way. It's great to see all of you guys. Let me shoot to the very top and let me see who we have on here right now. YouTube has made some changes to the chat menu here that I'm looking at, so I can't pin my first comment for some reason, but you guys are definitely pinnable. I see here for all different types of things. So I'll get used to this as we go here. I'm trying to get used to this format just a little bit. But Erna 785 is in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. I know that everyone here in the chat is going to be asking about you as well too. Your 80s music aficionado. Great to see you on here. Matt Dummett, what's going on? Chicago Log 20 is in the house as well. We've got Urza Ender, the Wheat Greatness. Foodie 86, Dante Reed is in the house as well. He is now in Gainesville, Florida. Very cool. We've got Drew's Food Reviews. It's a situational situation. You already know what the situation is tonight, but you will not guess what the review is going to be. I guarantee you. I'm going to be testing your supernatural clairvoyant abilities tonight, Drew, but I have a feeling you're not going to get it. So it should be pretty fun. Erna, did you know that the song UB40 Red Red Wine was originally released in 1983, but didn't have much success? It was then re-released in 88 and it became #1 on the Billboard chart. See, I did not know that, but that's a classic song, but that is very cool. And hence, our music aficionado of the 80s, Erna 785, always doing it up. Very, very cool. Wheat Greatness, and don't forget to pin your top comment. Yes, I can't do it for some reason. It's just at the very top of the chat. So if you guys are watching this on the replay, shoot up to the very top of the chat and you'll see the information there. Basically how to become a channel member, if you wish to sponsor the channel naturally as well too, which we might as well just do. Should you wish to actually do that and contribute to the channel here, you can by hitting obviously the $ sign at the bottom of your chat window there, or you can check out the links down below. It'll find some information there on how to do that as well. A little goes a long way. I always put it right back into the channel should you guys wish to do that. And of course, you will be listed down below in the description box when the replay goes live, as well as down over here. And incidentally, the replay will be live on Sunday, day after tomorrow, naturally, since we're doing this live right now, Friday night. You'll have a brand new review coming tomorrow. As well, so you'll have content for the next few days, which is going to be pretty fun, guys. So I'm excited to give you all that goodies right there as well. And now that I'm talking about the links as well too, I might as well just tell you guys I have been quietly uploading to Rumble for the last, I want to say, a couple of months now, just to kind of get the catalog up. That's there. So if you've never been over to rumble.com, which is basically like a competitor to YouTube, there's a lot of different things going on there. You'll find the link down below in the description box, so take a look at that. And you can link right to it there, and you'll see basically the same info here, but over there. But shout outs to Percy Julian for becoming a member. Shout outs to you. I appreciate that. I love that little zombie, that running zombie. Such a banging situation. But shout outs to you there, Percy. Thank you so much for being part of the group and the community as well. So guys, anyway, rumble.com, it's pretty much kind of like a renegade competitor, I would say, in terms of the online video space. And they're growing their own niche out there. There's a lot of great content over there as well. And I'm always looking to find different ways to kind of get my stuff out there too, because we got to start doing some things differently as we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I want to get the reach out there. So should you guys actually be on Rumble now, if you've never actually checked it out, definitely jump on over to rumble.com. You can take a look at the link down below. It'll take you right to me right there, and you can see I'm not sure how many subscribers actually I have over there just yet, because I think it's just getting started. But you'll see all the stuff there lit up there, and it looks pretty professional looking. A lot of the same stuff you'll see here on my channel will be over there as well too. So you have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, depending upon your flavor of video content consumption, so to speak. So take a look at that. Let me know what you think. Drop some comments down below. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know what you thought of that. I'm going to be doing probably a little experimentation. I've been thinking about a few things that I want to maybe try over there to see how things go. And if the take rate is decent, I may consider incorporating it onto the motherload, the mothership here on YouTube, because this is my main thing. So that'll be pretty much to kind of test things out, maybe to try some different formats with some things that you guys may want to check out that I've been asked to do, that I've done in the past maybe. I've been thinking about this and planning it. So 2024, I can share this with you finally at the same time. So you may see a few things over there, some live streaming as well. I'm going to try and experiment with that soon. So definitely take a look at that, get yourself set up and check it out, and we'll see if we can try and migrate over. I can even cross stream to both at the same time if I wanted to do that as well. So I'm in touch with the team over in Rumble over there. They've been actually reaching out to me for a few things. So we'll see how this goes. But it's another avenue to consumption of goodies, I should say, and that's should be fun for you. So we'll see what happens. Maybe you'll see some Subway stuff over there. You never know. Oh, let's see. Drew, let's get ready for the Friday situation. Yes, yes, yes. Khalil's in the house as well. Superman himself. Thank you so much for jumping on. Zachary Belcher in the house as well. Appreciate that as well too there. Oh, just getting notified. Official channel, The Frog Mafia, Super Chat donation. What it do? It's snowing buckets here in the east. What's your favorite wintertime cold weather food? Pizza, always. I love pizza, especially on cold, rainy days. And guys, just so you know, it is freezing right now in Pasadena. It is very cold. At the moment, we are at about 60 degrees, and I'm feeling the chill so far in here right now. But at night, it drops to about 40. And I am literally like bundled up. It is crazy, crazy with the heating blankets and everything. I literally like have this hoodie bathrobe with like the hood up sometimes because it's just so crazy. So craziness. But yes, that's usually my favorite type of comfort type of food. I mean, I love pizza. I love it on rainy days. That's usually when I get it. When it rained actually last week, I did go to pick up the lunch special from Little Caesars because I always love getting that there. It's now $5.99. It is what it is. But it was still pretty tasty. Let's see. Robert, first time I've watched the PTO stream and you had an earthquake. Yes, remember that? I know, I was crazy. We actually had an earthquake, I want to say last week here. It was like a 4 point something, and it was very, very light. But at the same time, there's a lot going on around the world right now, guys. You already know what it is. So a little delayed, but there we go. The official channel of the Frog Mafia down below as well, too. Any subscribers that we'll get during this hour, of course, will show up there as well, too. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, you should be, because there's brand new content every single day, or week, I should say. Every day, I don't think I can do it. But especially the way I do my stuff anyway. Yeah, that wouldn't be prudent for me to have a life outside of what I do. So anyway, every single week, definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's see what else we've got down over here. Drew, yes, Subway 50K review soon. Oh, we got to do something special when that finally happens right there. And yes, Chicago Log, I just read that. Rest in peace to the Cooking with Lineage from a favorite from TikTok as well, too. Yes, I know. I just read that online recently. Very sad. Very, very sad. I know. Let's see. Where's Larry Nguyen? He'll be here, I'm sure. I think we have a Christine Nguyen. Great shout outs to you there as well. There is on here. Suns beat the Lakers 127-09. That's not good for us. At least here in Southern Cali. I got to get caught up. Speaking of that, I got to get caught up to, it's the final episode of Monarch, season 1. Hopefully they do season 2, the Godzilla show on Apple. I got to definitely check out that last episode tonight. It's a really decent show. I mean, I love anything Kurt Russell is in. So he's like one of my iconic actors right there outside of Harrison Ford. So anything he's in, I always love watching his shows. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Robert Giles, have I seen Uncut Gems? That's the Adam Sandler movie. I have not watched that one today. What a thrill ride. I was stressed out. I'll have to check that one out. I hear a lot of great things about it. I really do have I hear a lot of great things about it. And Riley, I actually did try getting a Switch, or a Switch, not the Nintendo Switch, get on Twitch. I actually do have a profile there, but I believe there's like nothing really on it. I just kind of was dabbling with things here and there. There's so many platforms, so many ways to get yourself out there, but you really don't want to stretch yourself too thin because I'm a one-man show with this stuff. So it's hard. If, like I said, if I had a team, I would be much easier. It would be much easier to get kind of spread out a little bit more for that there. But shout outs again to Percy Julian. Welcome to A Lovely Situation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being part of the community. It's great to have you on here, all of you guys. And Happy New Year again, guys. It's going to be a crazy year. And yes, it's always a lovely situation, Percy. You already know. Michael Domayer, it snowed in Detroit today, at least 3 inches. Wow. And on the way back from work tonight, my car stopped working and one of my tires came off. What? Came off the rim? Did you shred it? What? That's crazy. Oh my God, Michael, man. Shout outs to you. I'm glad you're here right now, but I hope you're okay. You know, I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Tony Montana, have you seen the new Peacock exclusive TED show by Seth MacFarlane? I have not. Not yet. I'm trying to catch up on a lot of the stuff I have saved, and I got to just make my way eventually to those things. That's the thing there. Time is of the essence with this. Contrail, I will not be following you on Rumble. It's a white... What? I had no idea. Come on now. They have a lot of great stuff on there, actually. Let's see. Tony Schultz, it's crazy that you have the Peacock Network and you watch the Chiefs games tomorrow. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Matthew Maldonado, what's going on? Try Papa John's calzone crust pizza. It was delicious, just like you said in your review. Yes, it was really, really good. Very, very tasty stuff there. And guys, just so you know, it's a new year. I'm not going to be spending too much time going over the replay of the previous week anymore. I think of all those things there because I don't want to cut into the time to be reading your stuff to you and interacting with you more. I think you guys know when you see my content when it comes out, that's there. You know what's up there. We may talk about a few things throughout the hour, but I think it just makes more sense just looking at this since I've been doing that for so long anyway. I don't want to kind of like a broken record every week. Although I know that I want to make sure you guys know about my stuff, and I do my best in the community tab as well as putting my stuff out anyway. But do make sure you check out the latest goodies over there. Obviously, this past week, quickly, Papa John's, naturally the calzone, cheesy calzone, crust pizza. We had the biscotti. The new stuff from Krispy Kreme that's out there as well too. Taco Bell has a bunch of stuff as well on top of that. The black and white Oreo goodness. So anytime I see questions about those things, of course, we'll get a little bit more in depth. But I want to stay more focused this year on the streaming of the chats, the menus, and obviously what you guys are saying here too. Outside of the reviews that I do live, because I have to focus on that while I'm doing my thing, and then we can talk about that after. And yes, Martin, I did see the trailer for the Masters of the Universe Netflix show. Yes, season 2, Revolution. And I am definitely down. It looks definitely better than the first one. I didn't think the first one was so bad. Obviously, it was advertised a little bit differently, a little controversial with some things, but obviously you got to do some things different. A lot of people want a little bit more of the same, and that's fine. I didn't think it was really that bad. I thought it was cool to see the characters, you know, kind of pushed forward that way. But naturally, this season, I'm surprised that they're starting off by letting us know what happened to King Randor all of a sudden. What's going on there? Because that's crazy. But it looks awesome, and a lot of little flash snippets of a lot of the characters that I have in my collection already. I can't wait to see that in action right there. Plus, who is William Shatner playing? I mean, that's the big mystery right now. You hear him quickly in there, but you don't really see him attached to a character with the voice. They've been keeping that a secret ever since they announced that he was in it. So I'm excited to check it out. It's at the end of this month, I believe on the 25th. I'm going to be definitely blowing that out probably in one day. I think it's only 5 episodes naturally, so I can't wait to watch that. You already know I'm super excited about it. And of course, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of things tonight, which are a little different, but they make sense when you kind of think about what they're going to be. So I'll show you that in just a second. We'll take a look at one of them before the next review, which actually is the review coming up in about 15 or so minutes from now. So there's a little bit of stuff to do tonight. Vivian George, what's going on? I appreciate the Spock goodies right over there. Connor Brown, been recovering from wisdom teeth removal surgery. Wow, shout outs to you there, Connor. I still have all 4 of mine, and they've caused me problems throughout my life. And at this stage of the game, I'm just going to keep them the way that they are. So, but I feel for you going through something like that, believe me. I don't know why I never had mine taken out, but, you know, it kind of is. It is what it is. I don't know. But I can imagine. I've had certain things done to my teeth as well over the years, and it's never a fun situation for those things. If you've ever had scaling done where they really they numb one side of your mouth and they get really deep down in there, it's not a pleasant situation at all. Nayray 255. Brother Peep, what was the goated school lunch when you were in middle school? Mine has Little Caesars, and I used to go to Wild for Crazy Bread. You know what? Actually, we had a burger spot close to the high school, actually, where we were, which was actually really, really good. So kind of like a mom and pop type of burger spot was always good. And the hat wasn't too far away either. So for the pastrami situation, that was always good. The actual burgers in high school, believe it or not, when we would actually have lunch in the school, wasn't bad either. They were in these little pouches, kind of akin to the Chick-fil-A pouches for the chicken sandwiches that they put this stuff in. So that was always pretty tasty, believe it or not. But definitely the mom and pop burger spots, and of course the hat for pastrami. And that stayed with me till now. So you already know what it is right over there. Erna 785 jumping in. Let me catch up with this over here. Hang on one second. Do you know the channel The Endorsement? Yes, of course. I know him very, very well. And yes, I have met him. We've worked together in the past, and we're in communication with each other. Absolutely. That's my homie, my brother from another right over there. You can tell him I said that. He already knows. Let's see here. Mars. Let's see. You being on Rumble means I can watch my favorite commentator, Glenn Greenwald, and you in one stop. There you go. There you go, Mars. There you go. Russell Brand is on there too. That's what kind of attracted me over to the platform, because I like listening to Russell Brand, especially with all the UFO stuff. So in looking at the platform and seeing what they have, yes, they have a lot of kind of right-wing stuff that's on there. But there's a lot of really awesome content, a lot of stuff that you'll see from some of the YouTubers here. You'll see some of that stuff there. But it's great to have the option. Like I said, it's just having an audience that doesn't normally go onto YouTube as much to maybe see your stuff there. And who knows what'll happen. Shout out to you, Nayray. I appreciate you right there again. Thank you so much. Good times, definitely good times with that. Stay frosty indeed. There you go. Ed Keaton, what's going on, my friend? I lost my aunt. Oh no. Oh no, Ed, I am so sorry. Oh, Ed, I am so sorry. I lost my aunt on New Year's Eve. She didn't make it to New Year. Guys, if you can throw some prayer hands here in the chat right here for Ed. Ed, I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. Whether it's your mom's or your dad's brother or sister, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try and distract you as much as I can throughout this hour, but shout outs to you there and to anyone who may be going through it right now. I'm trying to give as much positivity, love, and light to all of you guys. I know exactly what that means when you're going through something, because we all are. Trust me, I'm going through a lot of stuff too. It's important to kind of keep that focus and keep moving forward and realize there are always going to be brighter days that are more so than the darker days. But of course, the darker days are part of the story. And that's kind of what that is there. So just keep it going forward there. And just again, I'm so sorry for your loss, Ed. I'm so sorry for your loss. That is just that's a heartbreak, especially right then on that day as well, on New Year's Eve. That's a heartbreak. It really is. Oh, let's see here. Let me see. Let me shoot up to the very top. Soldier Size 17. I'm Frosty. What it do, my friend? Ian K, love the 3 cheese chicken flatbread. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have there's one other review, and there's one that's a potential that I'm seeing there as well. Those are kind of pivot videos because my other stuff is already filmed. So naturally, when I saw those, I didn't really have any intention on doing some of the new items from the Cravings value menu from Taco Bell, because a lot of that stuff I've done in different variations in the past. But there are some things that are different, and there's actually one thing I was talking it over with the endorsement, which he actually reminded me, between the double-decker taco, between that and the new version that they have for the Cravings menu, was that the version that I did recently with the Supreme variant of the double-decker taco for that limited time only has the refried beans in between the shells on the outside. So you have the flour tortilla, you have the beans kind of pasting it together, and you have the crunchy shell. This new variation is a little bit different. It's actually got cheese on the inside there. So it's a little bit different there. So you'll probably see that one at some point here soon. But naturally, you'll have another review coming out tomorrow, which I wonder if you guys can guess what it's going to be. It was actually pretty fun to check out. It was actually, I got a funny story to tell you guys about that as well too here. Let me just shoot to the very top. where that Masters of the Universe comment was. Yes, okay, I'll keep it right there for a second. When I was setting up, doing that review a few days ago, I was in my car naturally, and actually I told the endorsement this story because this was hilarious. Well, not hilarious. I was like, I couldn't believe what I saw. I was sitting in the car and I was over to the side closest to the wall where we have our Taco Bell. I know the perfect times of day in terms of where the sun's going to be. I've been doing this for so long. I know to try and make sure that the sunlight is where it needs to be, where I want it to, you know, basically while I'm filming. So it doesn't do anything to the camera work, that type of thing. So I'm sitting off to the side in the shade. You know, I have the drive-through behind me. If you've seen the video today that came out, as I was sitting there getting my stuff set up, ready to roll, there is a Prius, and I'm facing the wall, and in front of me, there's a whole row of spots that are open. I'm the only one in the parking lot for some reason, like when I was filming this, like mid-morning. And this Prius came into the driveway, and instead of making the turn to go to the drive-through, this person decides to go right in front of my car and turn to like pull into the spot in front of me. And I figured, okay, no problem, except the person didn't put on the brakes and flew into the wall and crushed the front of their Prius. There was like a loud bang. And I was just like, and I saw it went up on the bush and then it went into the wall. And I was tripping out. I was just like, I took a picture really quick because I realized that she was in a spot that was one over from where I was. So if she freaked out and pulled in reverse, I was like, man, I don't want to have a problem here. But I tripped out because, you know, she was on the phone and she didn't get off her phone for literally 5 minutes. She got out of her car and then she got out and she says, yeah, I just totaled the front of my car. And she was talking to somebody, didn't really seem too fazed by it. She tried to put the bumper back where it needed to be. It was like crushed into the wheel well in the front. So she tried to do as much as she could with it and then just said, you know what, screw it. Went into Taco Bell for lunch, didn't come out. I was finishing doing my filming for stuff. I was like, you know, you got to be kidding me. I wish I had the camera rolling to catch it, but it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, so there you go. A little bit of an eventful situation with that there. What can I say? It is what it is. Let's see here. Let me shoot on down. Hang on one second here. Vivian George, when did you buy your new Accord? It was Labor Day weekend, beginning of September, actually. It was the birthday present. How is it? Do you have a good deal on the sale? Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely got some good money from my older one as well, and had some freebies that were thrown in, stuff that I wanted to get, and absolutely, I'm in love with the new whip, as they call it, I guess. I do love it. I do love it. I've only filled my car maybe twice this month, if that. It sips gas because it's a hybrid. So I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Let me see here. Whoop, here we go. Destructinator 7. Let's see. Are there any new foods and drinks or treats that you're excited for? There's going to be some new Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Yes, that definitely for sure. I would like to check that out for sure. Absolutely there. Nothing really. I got to be honest there. I mean, we do have like the Papa Bites that are going to be coming out with the cheesy calzone goodness there, which I had a feeling was going to be the thing. So that's already in pre-production already. So there's a lot of few things that way. Nothing that's really jumping out just yet. This is kind of like the reset time to kind of get it going for the beginning of the year. And it tends to be a little slow, but naturally things are beginning to creep so far. But I'm excited for what's going to be naturally for this year. It's starting off all over again, and we're going to have a good time with it there. But in terms of any other new foods or drinks, treats, there is actually some new cereal I saw online where they actually have a filling. I want to say it's like Trix. There's like a few different brands that are doing things that actually have like vanilla cream or something in the middle of them. So some of it is more of like the store, you know, the grocery stuff, which actually I'm kind of like more into lately with checking things out. So we'll have to see with that there. But if anything, we'll talk about them here. And of course, you'll see a few reviewed if they look interesting enough for sure. Urza, Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme? Yes. Well, preferably Krispy Kreme because their donuts are pretty banging. Smooth Derek, ever thought about doing food reviews in an underground tunnel? I don't know about that. More like a can of peaches, maybe? Can of peaches? Let's see. All right, let me shoot on down here. I have to drive down to SoCal so we can do the 50th Subway collab 50K. There you go, Drew. There you go. Oh, you already know. Oh, James Morrison. You know what? Let's actually do that because that is kind of a shocking thing too. There, I wasn't even thinking about that until I just saw it right now. I don't know if many of you guys listen to Coast AM, which I'm a huge fan of. And again, shout out to Destructinator7. But apparently, Coast to Coast AM, it's like one of the most awesome shows at night, typically here on the Southland, between 10:09 and 2 a.m. in the morning. So for 4 hours, it's all paranormal stuff, ghosts, and all kinds of really, really fringe topics and stuff like that, which are awesome. There was basically a radio disc jockey who's been on the show for a long time, and I believe up to 18 years. The producer was working with him. His name is Ian Punnett. And he was one of the good ones on the show there as well there, and he tragically passed away abruptly, even though he was suffering with something which I didn't really know about. Nobody did until it was actually over, and they were discussing it. But I think we should just do that. I think we should do a quick moment of silence, and naturally also for Ed Keaton's Anne as well too. I think we should just put those two together right now. So before we get into taking a look at one thing here that we'll look at before I go grab the review, let's take a quick little timeout. And if you guys want to put some hearts in the or prayer hands in the chat over here, that would be awesome too. Shout outs to Jackie Hero Food Reviews as well too. It's great to see you on here, Jackie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we'll just do a quick 30 seconds and then we will move on from there. So without further ado, let's do just that. Great idea, James. Great idea, James. Let's do it. And I'm also sending some positivity out to anyone who may be dealing with it. Again, with everything going on in the world right now, and whatever's going on in your personal space and your personal life right now as well too. I hope you guys find some type of peace and something good to kind of keep you moving forward. That's the goal, is to always keep moving forward. And definitely, like I said, just keep that one foot in front of the other. You already know. You already know. So, all right, guys, before we get into the review in just a few minutes, it is time to take a look at, some of you guys like to ask me if there's any new Masters of the Universe goodies. And this is going to be a little strange for some of you guys. I mean, it was strange for me when I first saw what this was. But then as soon as I saw the character designs, I was like, this looks pretty interesting. And I have to admit, I am really interested for what this is. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to a subline, I should say, of Masters of the Universe Origins titled Turtles of Grayskull. And if you guys are looking to see, what are these characters? Who is that? Is that Skeletor on top? Yes. Is that Shredder on top on the upper side there? Yes, it is. And the Turtles of Grayskull, basically what this is He-Man, the most powerful mutant in the universe. That's right, guys, you guessed it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have crossed over with Masters of the Universe. And this is actually a joint venture between Nickelodeon and Mattel to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2024. If you can believe this, 40 years ago, guys, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were on the scene along with Masters of the Universe, and now they've blended together for a new line. And these look pretty crazy. I mean, look at the foot sticking out on the bottom, his toes. What we have here is basically the ooze has actually infected He-Man, and he has been transformed into this mutant variation of himself, and he looks wild. These things are crazy colorful. Just the design in general. Just look at the exploding rocks. It's now exploding green, purple, and blue blocks or rocks. It just looks really, really cool. So this is one of two that you're going to see tonight. There's 4 in the line, at least starting anyway. But take a look at the back. The artwork is cool. Everything about this, take a look in the very back there. The slime pit from Masters of the Universe has been transformed into the Shredder slime pit there. That's the one that you're kind of seeing right over here. There was a thing back in the 80s where you put a figure into that, and there was like this goop, this green ooze that would drip down on top of them. And there's Shredder right there. But take a look at that, guys. Looking really, really cool. And they have a little story right there. What happens when the most powerful man in the universe is doused with mutagenic ooze? Let me see if I can just read this to you real fast here. From another dimension, nothing good. With He-Man now a mindless pawn in Skeletor's hand, will this be the end of Eternia? So he has been infected right there. You can pause that when it locks in. You can see it right there. But he looks cool. I have to admit, this is pretty wild. So these are the 4 characters for the Wave 1 that you're going to see right there. So naturally, we'll take a look at another one in a little while here. But this is going to be something fun to check out, guys. The Turtles of Grayskull. And again, a pretty cool looking variation. He looks pretty tough, I have to admit. I love this, the oversized arms. You can see the mutagen all around there. Super colorful. And they look really cool. They're on the same card backs as the original, so all my little case protectors actually fit with this. But naturally, Shredder and Skeletor, that is wild. That really is pretty wild. So if you guys think these look pretty cool, give me a sword, a cross sword actually, here in the chat. Let me know if you guys are down with it. Or just put a turtle, if you want to put a turtle. Or do both. Whatever you'd like to do. But it's very cool. I have to admit, I am really digging it. I think they look really, really nice. They really do. Super colorful, especially the next one. When you see the next one, it's definitely a banging situation right there, I gotta tell you. Let's see. Let me shoot on down here. All right, it is time, I think, for me to grab this review. Let's see here. Yes, I have the power of a turtle. He's like a Smurf with lime green hair. Yes, I'm telling you, the camera that I have is not doing it justice. These things just literally pop with color. It is really stunning to look at. So they are really very well done. I'm seeing a lot of cross swords, a lot of turtles. Nice, 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 nice. I'm glad you guys dig it. It's very, very cool, I have to admit. Is there a DC or Marvel comic, Electric Man comic? Well, it does come with a comic inside. Now it's in the back. You can kind of see it kind of there against the card there as well. All the classic versions of He-Man did come with a comic as well, which is really kind of cool. Very nice. It's pizza time. There you go. Actually, that would have been a good theme to do a pizza thing tonight. I'll have to consider that for the future. That should be pretty good. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab the review real quick. Take a moment to grab a drink yourself or some snack or some food, and then we'll get into it. So I'll be back in just a second. And then we will go from there. So let's see. Ben, can you show us your BK rings collection or next time? Yes, I'll actually do that for the next time. We'll do that for the next time. I'll take down all the ones that I have on the top over there, and we'll take a look. We'll go down memory lane. You can also send me a DM on that too, just to remind me. I'll try and make a mental note of that, but absolutely there. All right, I will be back in just a moment. Do some refreshing of yourself should you wish to, and I'll be back in just a moment. And again, shout outs to Jackie Hero Food Reviews. I hope you are feeling better. I hope you are feeling better. I've had a nasty migraine the last 2 days myself. This is my first real day where I'm actually, knock on wood, I'm okay. So I know exactly where you're at, Jackie. Trust me, that is not a good situation. So definitely keep some cold compresses on your head and light and all that stuff in the dark room. Just try and make it go away. It's the best way. All right, guys, shout outs to you there. I'll be right back, and let's go to the standby, and I'll be back in about less than a minute, we'll say. Hang tight.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yes, Vivian George, I believe in UFOs as well. I think most of you guys know that, absolutely. There's a lot of questionable things out there right now, and apparently, I don't know if you've heard this, but there was, I guess, a closed-door meeting in Washington, supposedly some top secret thing where they were going to be discussing something going on with that. So nothing for public consumption just yet, but we'll see what happens there. So we are back to normal, guys. I'm so glad I've got my blue lights going. It feels good to kind of start the year off fresh and kind of like, everything kind of feels like reset, somewhat, which is really kind of cool. So we're going to have a lot of fun this year. It's just crazy how this is like beginning my 11th year on the platform, which is nuts, which is nuts. All right, speaking of nuts, guys, when I saw this, I was like, this looks pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm trying to segue off of nuts that way, but I guess I am. But you know what? Every time I'm going, through the market and I'm doing my thing naturally, I always want to try and find things that are just interesting. I like to review things here on the channel that I really am interested to check out. I mean, I always want to check out all the fun fast food stuff. I mean, naturally, I love all that stuff, and I love being contacted and working with the people to do that stuff. But I also like checking things out, that I personally, I'm like, wow, that looks pretty interesting. So there was something that jumped out at me that I was like, man, this actually looks pretty tasty. And judging by the size on the front of the box, I was like, how big are these really going to be? So without further ado, guys, what we're going to take a look at right now, this is brand new for me. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but take a look at Sandwich Brothers Burger Melts. 190 calories for each one of these. There's 6 of them on the inside. Basically, it's a beef patty and cheese inside of a little pita. It's like a little pita snack situation. Have you heard of these at all? Because like I said, this is new for me. I've never seen these, and apparently they have a whole full line of things here. So just to kind of show you, these are the instructions. It's basically a minute in the microwave, kind of like, I guess, the White Castles that they actually do. But they have egg and cheese. They have egg white and turkey sausage. They also have a chicken variant, which looked pretty interesting. But I'm like, you know what? I got to do this one for sure. So this actually looks interesting, if anything there. Zachary, brother, don't eat that. I'm going to try it. I mean, actually, I have regular dinner that I'm going to be having after. I actually cooked some steak tonight with some linguine. So I'm going to be having a regular meal after. But considering how small this really is, I don't think it's going to be so bad. We'll have to see here as well here. But Nere, these belong in the garbage. Oh, you guys are already judging crazy. Just wait. You never know. You never know. Don't judge a book by its cover, even though that doesn't look too bad, right? When you see the size of it there, it looks interesting. I wonder if it says here, the size is not representative. Enlarged to show detail. Oh, just like they put on the front of the cereal boxes, which means what you're about to see right now and what I'm kind of looking off to the side is what it is. So without further ado, the minute in the microwave is essentially giving me this. Basically, it is half of a little pita with half of a little burger, and I'm just gonna show it to you here. It's just a piece of, like, a little piece of meat and a piece of cheese on the inside of a pita. Tony Schultz says, what the? I ate the bones. It's like, come on, man. Like I said, I wanted to just check it out. If anything, it's going to give you guys something to flame me for here. It is what it is. But yes, it does feel like a boo-boo situation. This is very small. I mean, the size of my hand, look at this, right? It is what it is. But it looks different. It looks different there. You see grill marks? Tony says he sees grill marks. Okay, well, we'll have to see. But like I said, it's just a piece of cheese and a piece of meat on the inside, and that's it. But Kyle says it's boo-boo, more like poo-poo. There you go. I don't know. Let's just give this a shot. Like I said, I was curious. It's 6 of them on the inside. I figured, okay, they're going to be fairly decent. The box felt kind of heavy. Let's just give this a shot, guys. It's a burger melt from the Sandwich Brothers. This is why I love doing some of these things on the stream, because you never know what's going to happen with this. Let's just give this a shot. And again, it's all right. I mean, it's a snack. I mean, they bill it as a snack. We'll have to see. Nere, you don't have to go through with this. You could simply not. That's hilarious. Oh, I love you guys. All right, let's give this a shot here. It's the burger melt. This is only going to make me hungrier for my regular food that I've already cooked already a couple hours ago. So we'll have to give this a shot. It's the burger melt from Sandwich Brothers. Let's peep this out. Here we go. It's dry. Well, hang on. You know, one thing it has going for it is the beefy flavor of the burger is not bad. I'll give it that. But even just a minute in the microwave with this one here, I'm trying to keep that focus for you. It's dry. It's definitely a little on the dry side. I know that my focus is always crazy with the ring light that I have over here. Let's keep going in, but this is not going to satisfy you easily. I mean, it's a snack, I get it, but this is a little bit below even that because these are very small. Let's keep going in. Yep, definitely need some sauce there, official. You know, the flavor of the beef is not bad. It's just getting it down. And I guess the cheese is supposed to do that for you. But it's dry. I mean, granted, it says microwave temperatures are going to vary, but they say a minute's all you really need. I think for me, if I make the others, which I'm going to have to because I have like 5 others in the freezer, I'm probably going to cut it to maybe like 45 seconds or maybe even, yeah, maybe 45 or 50 seconds because I think a minute for me is going to blow out the flavor or just the juiciness that it's trying to do right there. So it's not ultra horrible, but like I said, it's got some nice beefy flavor, but this is not something that I would buy again. So I'm going to go for one more quick bite. We'll wrap up this little part of the review with the rating coming up next. But if you guys have heard of this brand, drop it down below in the comments. Let me know because I was curious about the other ones. I mean, I think the egg one would be pretty good. You know, breakfast stuff, the frozen breakfast stuff is generally not bad. So I may try that. The chicken one, I don't really know just yet. They're not showing it here, but I saw it in the shelf next to this. We'll have to give that a shot. So if you guys are down with this type of thing, give me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, what it looks like to you, if it's worth it. This was on sale for about $6. So it's like $1 per. It was actually on sale for that, so it's actually more expensive normally. So it's not worth that, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think. If you've tried this, have you heard of this brand? I've never heard of Sandwich Brothers before, but it looks cool. You can't tell me the box doesn't look pretty decent. When I saw that, I'm like, that doesn't look half bad. So let's just go for one more bite and we'll wrap this one up here. I'll give the rating to this one and then we'll move on with the stream. So let's go for one more. Wow, it's actually way harder on that side. Hang on. Yeah, no. Well, hang on. My microwave destroyed this. 190 calories, 9 grams of protein, 14 carbs, which is not bad. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to get this again. I'll just do a 5 on this one. I mean, it's barely there, and I think I cooked it too long. Even though it says a minute, I was just going by what it said. So it is what it is. Shout outs to Doc Hollywood MD right over there. Michael J. Fox flick over there. That was a great movie. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. It is what it is, guys. I mean, I wouldn't get this again. If you're curious, maybe just one time to give it a try, but your mileage may vary. I would probably recommend starting off with, like I said, 45 seconds. And then go from there. Maybe a little bit better. I think the cheese may be a little bit gooier, because this was really just like kind of like, if I had this as an official review, I would have a dust tumbleweed that I usually do going by, or the dust when I bite into it, you'll see the dust shoot up from the bottom. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see right over there. It is what it is. Clon Go, what's doing? He's become a member. Shout outs to you to Clon Go. I see you going in and out over there too. Lovely situation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, yeah, come on. I mean, we're not even going to compare this to the fresh quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. That's my all-time fave outside of In-N-Out's Double Double. I'm always rocking the QPC, all up in the NYC when I live back east. But yeah, I do definitely like the quarter pounder with cheese. You can't fade it. This literally is like, this is a little briquette now. It's just, it's so dry. It is what it is. But shout outs to you there. Drastic Actions. Thank you so much for the super chat donation right over there as well. Hey, Peep, let's get ready to rumble. Good luck on your new ventures and hope you can expand your view base. Very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It's all about just kind of putting things out there, you know, just trying some different things. I always said, you know, whenever you get to the next milestone, it's not what you did to get to this point is not going to get you there, you know, faster. It's just going to keep moving naturally. But you got to try some different things and kind of pivot here and there and try and switch it around. So looking into a few different options for that. But yeah, that was very interesting to check out for sure. Christine. Yes, shout outs to Matthew Maldonado, who subscribed as well. I appreciate you, bro. I thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Lots of good stuff to look forward to. You've got over 2,000 plus videos available to you right now at your fingertips. Lots of good stuff there as well. London, Alec, and Mommy, thank you so much for subscribing as well, too. Shout outs to you guys and welcome aboard. Klongo became a member a while ago. Just keep saying because I'm a member for some reason, but don't worry, I'm always a member. It's okay, Claw. I'm always getting used to these new things with these the updates to the platform. But shout outs to you. I always love seeing all that stuff jump up there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me shoot on back up this way. Trying my best. Maybe use a different microwave next time. I only got one. I'm not going to switch my microwave out. I'm just going to adjust the time frame. Let's see here. I ate the bones. I think it was destroyed before the microwave. Yes, yes, yes. It is what it is. 15 minutes left. Tony Schultz, absolutely. I appreciate the update. Thank you, thank you. Destructinator, you get this from Costco, then the return policy is out of this world. Send this slot back. No, it's my local market, actually, close by. Definitely my local market. And Jackie Hero, using the emoji actions with the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The more people that become members, the more I have the ability to make more of those things. And I have a few that I want to upload. So as the time goes by, we'll have to see from there. But shout outs to you, Jackie. Shout outs to you. Official channel. Got to get to Ian the Culvers. Yes, I would love to. There's some in Arizona. DJ friend is there. Maybe we can all link up. That would be crazy. If there's a Culvers in Arizona, that's actually a bunch of hours away from me, but that's still not out of the norm. Considering my car anyway, I think that would be okay for gas, if anything. Tony, had fun revisiting the Taco Bell double stack taco and the grande stacker for lunch today. Actually, it's just a regular stacker on that one, not grande, but I know what you're getting at there. Both very good. Great lunch in general, therefore, too. Absolutely. You already know. Good times, good times. Klon, go. How's your 2024 going? Mine is good. Just got approved for a new apartment. Beautiful. And this year is a good start so far. How about you, Ian? You know what? It's just, for me, I'm kind of resetting still from the holidays. I took care of a lot of stuff. I'm taking care of all the cats that I have outside of my spot here. Cleaned up my patio. I had a bunch of things I needed to do. Washed the car today, basically. Just the first time in for the first one for the year. And just basically running errands and taking care of things today. Stuff for the moms, by the way, which she sends her love to all of you guys, by the way, as well. We're getting her situated for getting some cataract surgery, so that way she'll be able to actually watch the show and actually enjoy it more. So that's going to be coming soon. She has her appointment coming up this week. I've got a lot of stuff going on with her that I'm trying to help with. So outside of the content, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. All right, guys, let's take a look at one last look at the next option here for Masters of the Universe. And this one I decided I didn't want to show this one with the one that I was going to plan to do next week because they're actually very similar and you're going to know why when you see them. But just so you know, and again, I appreciate all the love going out to Mama Peeps here. There you go, it's jumping in. Nere, if you think about it, everything is a bunch of hours away from you. Not necessarily, not everything, Nere. Some of the things, some of the places I'd like to go are as well. But shout outs to everybody here. I appreciate you guys throwing it out there for the moms. Mama Peeps, you already know what it is. Good stuff, good stuff. And I'm sure most of you guys know that the Big Mac is going to be coming out at the end of the month, the 24th, I believe, which is actually Mama Peep's birthday, by the way. Her birthday is later this month. The Big Mac is coming out with the I guess the quad patties, the 2 and 2. So it's basically just like the Super Big Mac, the one that I reviewed way back. You'll find that in the playlist, in the McDonald's playlist on the channel. So do take a look at that. It's exactly the same thing. So good stuff to look forward to there. But again, it's just working with what they have. So guys, take a look at this variation of the Turtles in Grayskull. This is the very first turtle I've ever had in my collection. I just do not collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I never have. So love the video games. I played all that stuff when I was a kid, but the characters I never did. This one here, this is the Heroic Turtle at Arms. He's basically melding with Man-at-Arms here. There's basically Donatello is kind of like the weapons master, like Man-at-Arms, so they fit well together. And he has his own variation of the armor from Man-at-Arms, looking pretty cool, right? So I really like the overall design with this one here with the cap. He's got the armor very reminiscent of Man-at-Arms as well. And obviously we have the Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles insignias on the bottom there. And as you can see, we have got Leonardo on the top along with He-Man right there as well, looking very cool. And take a look at the very back of this one, guys. This is looking very cool here. Donatello is going at it with a mace, basically a mace staff, very similar to Man-at-Arms. And that guy that he's going up against with the Shogun Warrior outfit, that's actually Beastman, with a whole different set of armor. And they're all duking it out in front of Castle Grayskull right there, looking very, very cool. So, very bottom here, we'll see if that focuses in. Crossing dimensions isn't so bad, not if you're Donatello and you strike up a friendship with Man-at-Arms. When these two tech geniuses put their minds together, they create turtle-inspired Eternian armor to combat Krang's mutants. So yes, Krang is actually in this as a deluxe figure, so we're going to see him eventually. But as you can see, very cool. You can remove the armor, put your shield in the back, kind of like a turtle shell, which is looking pretty cool. And process of elimination, we've got Donatello and He-Man tonight. So next week you will see Leonardo and Man-at-Arms. And they're looking pretty cool. So another cool addition, guys. And like I said, I've never really been into the Turtles like this. I never collected the toys when I was a kid. But because they're crossing over with my all-time favorite property outside of Batman, this is actually very, very cool. So Donatello, the heroic turtle at arms. Good old Donatello right there, looking pretty cool. So I dig it. I definitely dig it. They are very, very cool. Cool figures. And yes, Beastman, what's his real name? Jimmy Donaldson. There you go. Tony. Nice. Jackie Hero is talking to Ben 13. Big Mac combo where I'm at in Halifax, Nova Scotia. $12.69 before tax, around $16. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Ed Keaton, these are normally available at Target, pretty much exclusively, I think, right now. But you can actually get them online, the online stuff. I always pre-order stuff so I don't go run around trying to search those things out there. Once in a while, I do. But typically, you can find them at Big Bad Toy Store. You can find them at Entertainment Earth online. But Target they're basically all over the place now at Target. So there's a deluxe figure as well, too, actually included with that, which you'll see here on the channel. That I didn't want to bombard you guys with so much at one time. So you'll see all that stuff there. Clown Go, we need a full update on Ian's full-on Master of the Universe figure collection. There is a lot there. A lot of it I can't even keep in the room behind me here, but every single one of them virtually I have since they've been coming out. And like I said, as long as you get these and you pre-order them early, you never have to worry about running out and that type of thing. So you already know. Let's see here. Let's see, going on down. Doonky, do you think that they're big K turtles for everyone? They are pretty big, actually. That's one thing about that. They're the same size as that. The same size as the regular Masters of the Universe line. So I was hoping they'd be just a little bit smaller to kind of make them feel like, you know, like the comic book version, not like they're full-size people. But it is what it is. Let's see here. James Morrison, do you own the original complete series of Motu on DVD? Series of Motu on DVD or digital? Well, if it's the movie, I actually on DVD I have it. I have the Masters of the Universe disc for that there. If you're talking about the Dolph Lundgren movie, if anything there, but yes, I do own that for sure. That's a guilty pleasure, but it's not like very, very you know, in terms of it being like the toy line, it's not very true to the form of what it was. It was more like kind of like a Star Wars He-Man hybrid movie with guns and lasers and stuff like that too. It just didn't really kind of do it for me. It was okay. It just they really need to do it proper, which they've been trying to do for years, and that's the problem with that. Let's see here. Last couple of things, guys. It's already coming up on 9 o'clock already. It is crazy. It is crazy. Let's see here. Christian Nguyen says, I am new. Ian won't any of my comment. Hello, I've already said hi, Christine. Hello, hello. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your stuff here. It's very hard to manage this chat with everything going on at one time here, but I'm definitely trying my best for you. I'm definitely trying my best. Let's see. Interested Food Man. Castle Grayskull must be tactically important to hold such importance in combat, or He-Man and his friends. Absolutely. They're all fighting for the power of it. It's definitely one of the main linchpins of the lore, actually, in terms of what it is. That everything is centered around it naturally as well. Just me out here. Sherry, what's going on? Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Contrail, will you be updating the YouTube planner for Rumble? You know what? We'll have to see about that. I have to take a look and see in terms of how that stuff works. Now, I think all the stuff would still apply for the planner that I've put together. So obviously you can find the link to that stuff down below in the description. But a lot of it would apply the same way because you're still doing all the content creating and producing and then just uploading it direct in terms of how that stuff goes there. So I think I would say maybe 90% of it is still effective. But we'll have to take a look. Like I said, Rumble is new for me, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I'll look into that, Contrail. I'll definitely look into that for sure. All right, good times, good times. Well, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys for your time tonight, for spending a little bit of your time with me. I know it goes by very, very fast, but that's why I'm always trying to put out content throughout the week as well. I'm really trying to get as much out there as much as I can for you guys, given the time that I have and everything going on as well. You guys are always a priority. Continuing to build out the channel is definitely something that I want to continue to do as we're marching towards the 43,000 subscriber mark right now. We've got a lot of stuff to do naturally. Please share the channel out with all the peeps that you know. Let's keep that grassroots effort going there, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But I greatly appreciate the love and support. I love doing what I do here on the platform. And then naturally, as I begin to branch out to do other things with it, this is always going to be the main thing to come back to, because this is the nucleus of everything. It's where everything has been created here. So I love doing what I do here on the platform, and I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. For all of you channel members, the Familia peeps, thank you so much for subscribing, of course, tonight as well. To all of those who have subscribed already, thank you so much as well to all my day ones. Guys, it's the beginning of the year. It is definitely going to be a lot of fun throughout the year. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this year brings. We have a lot of good times to look forward to, and obviously a lot of great, crazy food adventures to go on, as well as new formats and new things to experiment with and have a good time with as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, and for always doing what you guys do. For all of you guys who have contributed to the channel as well. Of course, you can find yourself down below in the description box as well too that way. Again, to remind you, this replay will be up live. I should say the replay going up live. That sounds weird because it's a replay, but it'll be on YouTube on Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, you'll find brand new content. The next review coming out tomorrow on Saturday, the 13th, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you'll have some stuff coming up this week as normal. And then we're back into, next thing you know, it'll be Friday again, and we'll be able to do this again. For you guys as well. So shout outs to each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you for being here tonight. Let me see who else that we have here. Let me see if I can try and see what's going on. Let's see. Scott Messerschmidt, what's going on? Have a good one to Scott. Is from Jackie Hero. And let's see. Paul, I am east of you, so going on midnight. Yes, great to be here. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. Shout outs to you there. Christine is going to sleep, or you're tired. I understand completely. Christine, thanks so much for jumping on and for being part of the community tonight for sure. We hope to see you again. Let's see. Joe S., are you going to post stuff on Rumble that's not allowed on YouTube? Well, I may experiment with a little bit there. You may see some things that kind of work. To kind of see how that goes there, and if I kind of like what I'm doing, and maybe I'll see about incorporating that into here. So it gives me an opportunity to kind of have a different venue to try different things, and then if something kind of feels like it would be a good fit, then I'll see about putting it onto the channel here. So that's the goal. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to try that platform as well, along with being part of TikTok now as well too, which guys, you'll be able to find all that stuff down below. It should be there naturally, but it's the same username as my IG. It's Peep This Out Reviews on TikTok. So I'm still trying to get that going. Guys, it's a lot of work to do a lot of social media stuff on top of everything else. So believe me, if I had a team, like I said, that's the goal, is to offload a lot of this stuff on here. So we'll have to see how that goes. Let's see here. Klongo, thank you for your content. Dulsu, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Great to see you. Klongo, thank you for always making great content, always spending time with us. Let's have a great week ahead, and let's have more good days than bad. Yes, and to shout out to all those who are going through it right now. Please, guys, keep the focus, keep the positivity going. Everything will be better in time. This too shall pass. Just everything, you just got to wait it out. It'll definitely, you'll move past whatever it is that you're going through. Time is could be a friend, it could be an enemy, but it's also mostly a friend if you think about it. Just let time go and just keep moving forward, and things get a little bit easier. Yeah, a little bit easier. Dulsu, are you eating at Disneyland this year? Yes, I do plan on that. Absolutely. I haven't been back in a very long time. So I definitely want to get back to doing that and growing my Disneyland playlist action again. Absolutely. For sure. Let's see here. Dookie, you got a new pet. Can I get a shout out for my iguana, Marcus? Shout outs to Marcus. That's awesome. Is that baby Godzilla from the 1998 Godzilla movie? Looked like a big iguana from there. But shout outs to Marcus, the iguana. If you want to shoot me a picture on DM on Instagram or Twitter, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see him. That's cool. That is very, very cool. You have a frosty one as well, Ed. Shout outs to you. I'm thinking of you. I've got me. I've got you in my prayers for sure. To all of you guys who are going through it right now. Stay frosty, everyone. Have a fantastic and blessed weekend. You as well. You already know. And yes, official channel, the Frog Mafia. Yo, Marcus, hi. Do you like froggies? There you go. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. Vivian George, have you ever been to Sedona in the Grand Canyon area? Yes, years ago with my dad, actually, a long time ago. I want to say like in the late 80s. It's been that long. So yes, and I did actually go to Arizona. I stayed at a hotel called The Point, I think it was called, way back in the I guess the mid to late 80s, around that time frame. So yeah, it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. All right, last few things here, guys. Let's see who we've got. Nere, shout outs to you, Marcus. Everyone's doing the shout outs, so you already know what it is. Real Don John, yes, yeah, the Disneyland churros are pretty good. They're definitely pretty good. They don't hold a candle to the Costco ones, though. Costco for $1.50, they have like, you know, they're crazy good. But hey, you know, if you want a churro at Disney, of course, it's some good stuff over there. Pumpkin News, what is Rumble? Check out rumble.com. It's another social media platform for video, like YouTube, but on a different level. Yes, Ben, I'm still waiting for Taco Bell. We bring back in the apple empanadas. You know what? They got rid of those 2 days before, actually 2 days after. No, 2 days before I went to actually go review it. That's what it was. I saw that on the menu, and when I went back to go get them, it was already done. And they'd been on the menu forever, and I figured I would add those to the playlist, and it never happened. So it is what it is. Michael Domayer, I know you're right in. It just looks when your car goes down. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Please tell me, at least obviously you have roadside rescue and all that stuff as well too there. Jackie Hero, you stay frosty too. Using that emoji there. Shout outs to you there. Riley, he's asking the real Don John if you've seen the Don John movie. Is that with Scarlett Johansson? I think it is. Let's see here. All right, last couple of things, guys. Different levels, a great way to describe it. Yes. Official, you already know. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for jumping on. This was a blast tonight. I am so sorry. This could have been so much better. But you know what? You know, it is. I was enticed by the book cover, and I was hoping that the inside contents were going to be pretty amazing. It kind of is what it is. What are you going to do? It is what it is. So I'll eat these, but like I said, I'll report back if it's actually better at 45 seconds. I think that may make a difference right there. We'll have to see. So Klongo is saying, all right, everyone, have a great night, great weekend, good times across the board. I wish you guys nothing but the very best. Drew, burger trash melts. Oh, Pumpkin News. Looking forward to following you over on Rumble. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Take a look at it there. It's a pretty cool looking site. Everything looks really nice. It's kind of like YouTube, but it's a little different. But I love the way all my stuff has been transferred over. And it's automatic, by the way. I don't have to do anything with that. So if I do anything special, I can just go there and then just do it separately. But every time I release on YouTube, it goes there. So just to have it on there, I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a different avenue for people to check out some stuff. You never know. So guys, I appreciate you jumping on. James Morrison, nighty night to the Peep crew, onward in 2024. Hello, how are you? Yeah, those Sandwich Brothers frozen products are not very good at all. Yeah, it is what it is. You already know. Star Kicker, take a look at the content over there. It's got some, like, you know, right-wing stuff, but there's a lot of really, really cool, crazy content. It's just another social media video sharing platform that's on there as well. So do take a look and see. I don't condone or assist to any message or anything. I'm not trying to promote them or anything. It's just me, myself, and I. It's my content. It's no difference. But it just has the format that they have there, and you can have that available to you there should you happen to be on there as well. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. So I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to be in the chat for the next few minutes until the stream ends. Again, shout outs to all of you guys. For those of you who have contributed to the channel, anything on PayPal, I won't know. Obviously, I always say till after the fact, but do take a look down below in the description below for the replay. You'll find your names listed there. If there's anything there listed, it means I have seen what you guys are doing. Obviously, if the super chatting will be there for sure. And then we'll go from there. So guys, I love all of y'all. Thank you so much. A homie hug to all of you guys, to every single one of you. If you're going through it, just remember, you'll get through it. You've come this far. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing just a little bit further. Great things happen to people just right before they think they want to quit something. So whatever you're thinking about doing, do it to the best of your ability. Keep yourself going forward. Be good to those around you. Be good to those people who are taking care of you. And let's just have a really, really solid 2024. I'm glad you guys are part of the Peeps family here on the channel. And I'm glad that we can be together tonight to do this and spend some time and take a look at some trash burger melts, according to Drew. So I love all of you guys. And I will be checking you guys out here on the next stream, of course. And of course, the next piece of content tomorrow, 2 p.m. The replay again on Sunday at 12 p.m. Shout outs to all of you guys. And again, Jackie, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're doing okay. And I will definitely catch up with you guys soon. I love all of you guys very, very much. Thank you so much. And with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the first live stream of 2024. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Good times. Thanks so much for jumping on. And again, I will be here. I'll try and answer as much as I can before this stream ends. So shout outs to you there. Have a great weekend. And I will definitely talk to you soon. Shout outs Michael Domeyer, of course. I appreciate you as well. We got Ben113, Contrail, Ed Keaton, Zachary Klein, Klon Go. Christine Nguyen, if you're still there. Official channel, The Frog Mafia, Tony Montana, Paul Saylor. Is it Salyer? I'm sorry, I think I mispronounced that there. Pumpkin News. Real Don John, Interested Food Man, Just Me Out Here, Sherry, thanks so much for jumping on. ScottRush.com, again, shout outs to you as well. Nayray255, you definitely stay frosty, my friend. All of you guys stay frosty. Dunky and Marcus, of course. You already know. Matt Dummett as well. Ed Keaton for sure. You already know what it is. All right, guys, homie hugs, and I will definitely catch you on the next one. In the meantime, you already know what it is. Peace. I'm out.